Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Redoing this video. I used a different tripod or monopod mount, and I guess it was blocking my speakers or whatever because I didn't have any audio. So I shot it twice. Anyway, let's get on with everyday carry razor knives. There's all kinds of versions. Used to be, you had the old Stanley knife. Some of them didn't even retract. The older ones, and then you had a button on the side, and they retracted, and then they made them out of plastic, and you can still buy them all over the place. They got these folders. They've been out for quite a while. I used to carry this when we were doing the haunted house. It's had a lot of use, you know. I'm pretty sure it says Pittsburgh on it, so I'm fairly certain that came from Harbor Freight, and it's held up. But you know, it's I don't carry it that much because I don't need a razor blade that often. It's not a whole lot heavier than a folding knife. In fact, it's probably lighter than some of my knives. But again, I just don't have that much use for a razor knife on a normal occasion. I mean, I guess maybe I do. I can use it the same place I use a pocket knife, right? I just like a knife better, I guess. Anyway, I was watching one of the channels that I normally watch, and he did a thing on, carrying razor blades, and oh my God, I have too much Scots blood and too much Yankee blood in me to pay some of the prices that they want for some of those things. Even the cheapest ones. My goodness. And the one that really got me was just a couple pieces of plastic folded over. Unrealistic price, in my opinion. Somebody else might love it, but again, I don't have to carry a razor blade like that. Maybe if I did, if I had a use for it every day, it'd be a different story. The price for that plastic one, I don't think so. I think it's going to wear out too quickly. Some of the others, I'm a little tempted on. Some of them are, I mean, they just look cool, you know. But again, I don't have that much use for a razor knife. So what are we doing here, Doc? Stop babbling. All right. Well, the one made out of plastic got me thinking, and I went to Home Depot. And I picked up a small square of aluminum flashing, and it was 55 cents, I don't remember. And I came home, and now y'all know me, I don't sit and measure out and do a diagram and do this and do that. I went in and I grabbed up my package of blades. Actually, this thing's probably, I don't even know how old it is. When I run out of blades, I'll go out to my son's trailer and fill it back up again. So these are real cheap for me. He's got like a box on the door of his trailer. He's got like 500 razor blades or something in there. He's a painter. He goes through them all the time. Anyway, I took this, I laid it down on that piece of flashing, and I cut it out just a little bit bigger than that, and about half again as deep, and then I folded it up. I came up with something like this. It looks like a box knife, doesn't it? I mean, if you're old school, you know what a box knife looks like, except that the box knife, the whole handle came together, and there was another piece inside that the blade sat in. Well, this one doesn't have the piece inside. It's just the blade slides up and down inside the sheath. basically the same thing that they did with that plastic one. So it's like, okay, this is actually version 2, because the first one I made it too tight. So what I ended up having to do was take the blade and I took the top of one of these blades. This is a single edge utility blade, and these are called utility blades too, so I usually end up calling these a safety blade. And I know it's wrong. Safety razor goes in that big old metal thing, you know, your granddad used to shave with. But anyway, I took the top off of that, and I fit the razor blade down in it like so, and I put another one on the top of it, and that gave me just enough clearance that when I folded it, it slides up and down. Of course, I took those parts back off, and I kind of folded it back up again. I think I got that blade in there backwards. I've already done this video 3 or 4 times, I forget. Okay, anyway, so there's that. I had the one that was too tight sitting here, and I had a bare naked razor blade. Like that. Now I've used that before with the little plastic key fob. You know, it's got just a little plastic oval or rounded rectangle. The keychain goes through it, ball chain, and you write your car number or house number or whatever on it, and this slides right in there. Well, it did. I can't find them anymore. I made probably 2 or 3 dozen and gave them away. I don't even have one for myself, because everybody that saw one wanted it, and I just, here, they're cheap, a couple pennies each. So anyway, I had that sitting there, and that razor blade, if you put it in there properly, Doc, slides right in. And it locks in there. It does not come out. And it pops out rather easily. And it slides back down in rather easily. Those 2 knives, including the blades, which of course the one doesn't cost me anything, and the other one was, I think, $100 for $1 or something, or two packs of 100 for $1. I forget. They're dirt cheap. They're like a penny a blade. That's why I carry them all over the place. But yeah, so what do I got in that? A quarter, maybe, and 2 knives. Yeah, I'll hang with that. Let's put that blade. Oh, it's got the blade in there. Put this blade back. There we go. So, I got to thinking about it, and I was thinking, I could probably make the plastic one out of the lid from a plastic bottle, or a piece of the or not a plastic bottle, or the lid from a paint bucket, side of a paint bucket. What about an aluminum can? So I came home and I had a V8 drink, V8 spicy hot V8 juice, and I lurched the can out and I cut it up, and that's what one of the videos was, me making this one. There it goes. Now again, it doesn't come out until you want it to. So I was like, well, now that's cool. So what'd that cost me? The blade doesn't cost me anything. The aluminum didn't cost me anything. Well, I guess it did if you consider that I bought the juice that was in the container. But, you know, basically free. So, there's that one. And then as I was sitting here, and I'm looking at that little piece off of that razor, I'm thinking, why not put it on the sharp edge of the razor? It stays on. It doesn't come off. It's fairly snug, but when you give it a real pull, it comes off. Penny and a half. I'm gonna put this one in my wallet just because. I mean, I probably could put it on my key ring itself if I put a big ring on there. Nah, I put it in my wallet. So there we go. I have, let's see, let's pop that blade up. That one doesn't pop the blade up. Pop that blade up. Pop that blade up. Oh, fight me. There we go. Four different ways of carrying a razor blade every day for under a quarter, at least under 50 cents, right? I mean, that's including the blades. Even if you've got to pay for your blades, it's not going to be more than 50 or 75 cents for all four of those. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around on your social media, that would be fantabulous. If you'd like to check me out on Facebook, I'll have a link in the description box wherever that happens to be on your device of choice. You'll also find some other links down there to similar videos, my snail mail address, my 700 sub giveaway. Speaking of, I know I need to get to that. I just noticed today 775 subscribers. Wow. If you're a new subscriber, go to the link for the giveaway and do what it says to do. I forget what you got to do. You have to reply and say something or whatever. But it's still open, so go do that. You'll also find, like I said, my snail mail. If you want to accept my challenge, see if you can make my eyeballs sweat, make me gasp, send me something hot and spicy. Or if you just want to send me some rocks or a postcard or a letter or, you know, whatever. My email address is down there. I think my Instagram is there. I'm not sure what else. Cancer is an insidious disease, folks. It doesn't care if you're young or old, rich or poor, male or female. Breast cancer, while most prevalent in women, also affects men. It doesn't just attack your breast, it attacks your lymph nodes. This September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So that may even be more insidious. A neighbor friend, his grandchild had to go through chemo and the operations and all that. At the moment, he's cancer-free. That's a blessing. It is also Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. It's another one that strikes very close to home for me. You don't know until someone's gone that they were suffering. They don't show it unless you are really aware of the signs. So just keep that in mind as well. And on a lighter note, it is also apparently Cheeseburger Appreciation Month, and Wendy's doesn't sponsor me. I wish they did. Wendy's is giving away free cheeseburgers this month. So you have to have an app on your phone, or if they don't do the app, apparently there's a coupon, which I just found out today when I went, and the guy was like, "Well, where's your coupon?" It's an app. He's like, "Here," and he showed me how to find it on my phone. So I had to go back in and figure it all back out again. But if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you love them. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you care. If you're estranged, forgive, forget, apologize. You may not get another chance. Or it could be you perusing the handbook for the recently deceased, and they won't get another chance. Either way, it's no good. So I see you all again. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Slouchy.